All right, quick story because I want to make sure other people are supported in this. Long story short, I rented my Tesla out on Turo. Again, don't need all the naysayers, people in the comment giving me the peanut gallery. Again, it was my decision. I wanted to do it. The person traveled, I live in Louisiana, they traveled to Houston with the Tesla, and everything was going great. By day 3 of the trip, the car was not charging. So it was nighttime when they tried to figure it out. I tried to help troubleshoot with them. We call Tesla customer support. We could not get it figured out. If you've ever had an issue with charging, Tesla can actually remote into the car. They didn't see any issues or errors. Now, when I started to look on YouTube and all the threads, I heard so many different things that could have gone wrong. To really big things costing a lot of money down to a whole bunch of other little things. So long story short, moving on to the next day, Saturday. It's happening on Friday. Saturday, it was daylight out. The couple was able to get back to their hotel. They were safe. Next day, it was down to about 30 miles. So the wife looked at the car and saw that yes, the pin was actually broken in the Tesla charging port. The pin was actually broke. So from there, it was how the heck I'm gonna get my car back to Louisiana, which is about a 5-hour trip to where I live. So to make a long story short, told the couple to drive the car as far as they could, parked in a safe location at a charging port, and I ended up getting the car towed to a supercharging station where I played with all the different scenarios of getting the car back to getting a charge. So I want to show you what I end up doing because you may be in this predicament as well. So of course, disclaimer, try this at your own risk. Don't be trying to sue me or anything. But to be honest, this was crazy because I probably would have left the car maybe in Houston, waited for Tesla to fix it. But for those who've had issue with Tesla, customer service can be horrible. So after we had them on the phone, come to find out there were no service centers open on the weekend. And when I had to do everything through the app, even though during customer service, they put a ticket in, it was like, okay, between 24 hours. I knew that they wouldn't even connect with me till at least Monday. This was over the weekend. And then after that, I also knew that with dealing with the app and service, like when I did the appointment in Houston, it wouldn't have seen me until the 20th of October. And then when I still made a mobile appointment here back home in Louisiana, they're still not seeing me until the 14th of October. So y'all know about Tesla customer service, but this is the fix that I did. And you can see I'm at home. Typically with this charger, you'll get about 30 miles, between 30 and 40 miles an hour, depending on which other chargers you have. Mine averages about 30 miles an hour, but it's usually green. You can see it's blinking yellow, which means that it's charging, but not to full capacity, which for me, at this stage of the game, I'm just glad I'm getting any kind of charge. So this is what I ended up doing. A good old piece of foil, and it's not. All right, so as you can see, my left charging port, the one on this side, is fine. But when you go to the right, it broke all the way off. As you can see, that little piece that's over there, it's nothing there. Where it's supposed to be another piece of metal. Just like right there, it's not. It broke completely off. So unfortunately, that piece is stuck in a supercharger in Houston. I'm gonna make a ticket for Tesla. I know they happen all the time, but I'll be honest, I only travel in mine a couple hours away. So I never have honestly looked on the inside of my charger. I don't look on the inside. I've never looked on the inside of this to see if something was stuck. So who knows, maybe they put mine into a supercharger and it had a broken prong already in it and it bent mine and broke mine. But this was the issue, trying to create a contact with the Tesla. So I used a good piece of aluminum foil, positioned it in there with a pair of needle nose. And then on this end, I got some actual wire that I could get out of here to make the contact. So that was my way of rigging it to get some power. So it took me a couple of times to reposition it and get it in there, but I did get it back in there. As I said, it's charging yellow. And then if you look at the screen, as I told you, it's going about half the time. So normally, it'd be about 30 miles per hour. It's doing about 16 miles per hour. So a much longer charge, of course. But again, at this stage of the game, just to get any charge to still be able to drive my vehicle is awesome. So hope this helps someone if you're in a bind. As I said, I couldn't find anything like this on any of the threads, anything on YouTube. So hopefully, it's a nice temporary fix until you can get it. The good thing I will say as well, working with Turo, everything is covered. So they are covering the replacement of fixing that when the bill does come in from Tesla. So that's a good thing. So that's all I got. Thanks for rocking with me. Real men get it done. Peace and blessings.